So I've actually been using the patches for 2.5 years. And when I first started using them, this lymph issue, I would get sick afterwards. But for whatever reason, I was persistent. So 2 years later here, I'm still using the patch, and my life has done a large turnaround. I didn't do it. I mean, it was slowly over time. And so I always thought I didn't have a story. But recently, this year in March, I fell down the stairs and I went to work the next day, and they're like, well, should you be here? And I'm like, well, I'm here. I feel okay. And then within a week, I was being constantly amazed at how fast the pain was going away and how fast I was able to recover from that. And then just recently, a friend at work, she said, Pam, you just don't hear about people at your age, and I'm 64 right now, at your age, falling down the stairs and recovering the way you did. You just hear about them breaking things, and they have pain, and they have, nothing's ever the same. One of the other things is that I twisted my left arm coming down the stairs the wrong way, and I've gotten back 90% of the mobility back, that the range of motion thing, where this was, it's just unheard of from what, I hear from the people. I work in an herbal and supplement store, and what I hear from them is that shoulder rotator issues just go on forever.
What was going on in 2019 to 2021?
Okay, in 2019, I separated from my company that I was working for at the time because I couldn't work, even though you push yourself every day. But at the time, I was reacting to all kinds of food. I was on a restricted paleo diet. And when I would react to things, my whole lymph system would had to go somewhere. So I was trying to get out through the skin. My legs would swell up, and they would, what I call weeping. So I made little patches for my legs so that I could go to work. The opportunity to not work let me go to bed and heal. And then when I was given the patches and I put them on, they would make me sick, but I think I felt a little bit better.
Right.
Every time. So I wore them when I could. And then if I had to take 3 days between them, then that's what I did.
Overwhelmed, your lymph system wasn't working properly. So you would wear the patch and then skip a few days and wear it again. And now, a year and a half later, let's tell everybody where you're at, where you're working, and all of that fantastic stuff.
It makes all the words go out of my head. I'm sorry. So where I'm at now is falling down the stairs and getting up and going to work the next day, being able to recover easily from that so I could keep going to work and do the other chores. I live in Alaska. I live on a small farm. I have to get up and do things to take care of the animals. And it's easier. I still have my tired days, but it's so much easier to recover from having to do the compost pile or clean the chicken house than it ever was before. Because each one of those tasks it's one of those spoon things. How many spoons do I have so I can clean the chicken house? And then how many days do I have so I can recover? And even in the beginning, working for 3 days, which is I'm working, 7 hours a day as a store clerk, that was all I could do to recover until I had to go back to work again. And now I'm still using Sunday as my recovery day, but by Monday I'm back trying to do, the work of healing the world.